Welcome to another Call of Duty World War 2 Nintendo Switch video on the channel. This will be an update video. I've got a lot of stuff to cover, so you probably will be watching two Call of Duty 4 Wii gameplays. If you are wondering, God, these games look flipping awful in these Call of Duty World War 2 videos that I'm making. Well, you are watching some Wii gameplay. June last year, went back and played Call of Duty 4. So this is recorded with my capture card that I've got now. All of the other gameplays are recorded back in 2014 when I thought the servers for all Call of Duty games were going down. We had that GameSpy situation happening. So I hopped on all of the Call of Duty games and GoldenEye 007 as well and played them for one last time. Recorded some matches, and yeah, basically that is what you are watching throughout these videos. But I don't want to spend too much time talking about that, but yeah, you probably will be watching two gameplays. The second gameplay will be another Call of Duty 4 gameplay as well, and that is a really close match, so hopefully you will enjoy that. But let's just get on with it. So pretty much yesterday I uploaded a Call of Duty World War 2 video talking about some of the details that I got from a source. Now that video was recorded on the 28th of April. This little video will prove that. So as we all know, Call of Duty World War 2 has not been announced for the Switch at the moment, but all hope may not be lost. According to a rumour floating about on the internet, a Switch version will be announced at E3 2017. I first heard this rumour from Player Essence. So that little video proves that I did record the last video a few weeks ago on the 28th of April. You can see the exact time that I did record the video at. So I did record the video a few weeks ago, and the reason why I didn't post it a few weeks ago is because, as you can tell in the video, I didn't believe what my source was telling me. So I felt like it was a waste of time me posting that video, because I felt like people would have said to me, oh, if you don't believe it, then why are you posting this video? You're just wasting our time. So I wasn't going to post that video. I was actually going to delete that video. But over the weekend, Bad5, which I will leave a link to their two Call of Duty World War 2 Nintendo Switch articles in the description, they pretty much posted an article listing pretty much the exact same information that I read out in that video. So I've got a few more details as well, mainly the supply drops not being on the Switch and the resolution and frame rate. So I saw a lot of people believing that, you know, Call of Duty World War 2 will be coming out for the Switch based on those two Bad5 articles. Now I think me and Bad5, we either share the same source, or our sources have pretty much got the same information. But I just felt like the extra stuff that I had in that video, I felt like it did disprove what that person was telling me, because I still feel like there's just no way Call of Duty World War 2 would run at 1080p 60 FPS native on the Switch, because the PS4 and Xbox One versions, which the Switch is less powerful than those two systems, the PS4, Xbox One, pretty much they run Call of Duty, they fluctuate, they don't run 1080p native, they either do 1080p upscaled, Xbox One sometimes does 900p, that was the case for Advanced Warfare, and I do believe Black Ops 3, I do believe with Infinite Warfare it may have fluctuated between 900p and full 1080p, but it definitely wasn't 1080p native. And the frame rate for the PS4 version in the campaign fluctuated between 40 frames per second and 60 FPS. It was not a locked 60 FPS. So because the Switch is less powerful, I just don't see how the Switch could run Call of Duty World War 2 at 1080p 60 FPS native. I just don't see that how that can happen without a lot of downgrading needed. But that person said to me that the Switch version didn't need that much downgrading, so that is why I didn't believe what that person was telling me. So that is why I posted that video yesterday, because I felt like I got some extra information that I felt like disproved and debunked that whole Call of Duty World War 2 Nintendo Switch rumour knocking about. Because if you watch my video and read the Bad 5 article in the description, we pretty much have got the exact same information, apart from my video's got the resolution and frame rate. So for me, that disproves what my source was telling me. But I know some of you have, you know, different opinions to me. I just don't see how a system less powerful than the PS4 and Xbox One can run Call of Duty World War 2 at 1080p 60 FPS native. I feel like that sort of stuff will be happening on the PS4 Pro and the Xbox Scorpio as well. So that is why I did post this video yesterday. I wasn't going to, just because I didn't believe in it. I just felt like I was wasting your time, so I was going to delete that video, but then I saw those Bad 5 articles and I thought I've got some extra information that might make things a little bit clearer for you guys, that might make you think, you know what, I did actually believe that Bad 5 article, but you know, my video pretty much got the exact same information as that Bad 5 article, but it's got the resolution and frame rate. And to be fair to my source did say that the frame rate and resolution could change closer to launch, but this person's saying that it will run 1080p 60 FPS native docked, 720p 60 FPS undocked. So for me, I feel like that disproves what me and Bad 5 are saying, or pretty much disproving that, you know, Call of Duty World War 2 will be coming out for the Switch based on the information given by my source. Now, the source in the last video did watch that video and said that he isn't trolling and he is working to get more concrete information to prove that he isn't trolling. Now, I've got to be careful if I do get that sort of information, because if I post that sort of stuff, then my channel could get taken down by Activision. Activision have done that in the past. I know Sony, they've done that before, and when people leaked the PS4 Slim, Sony gave those people copyright strikes. So the same thing could happen to me. So yeah, I've got to be careful. If I do get concrete information, I've got to be careful on what I post. So yeah, I just wanted to clear things up about yesterday's video. Just to summarise, got that information on the 28th of April. Actually, I got it on the 27th of April, but I recorded the video on the 28th of April. Sat on the video for a few weeks, which I shouldn't have done. I should have just posted that video there and then. I've got other videos to post as well, which is another reason why I didn't bother posting that video. I've just got so many videos to upload. This channel's just flipping busy at the moment, so that is another reason. But I just felt like I was just wasting your time, so that is why I didn't bother posting that video until I saw those Bad 5 articles at the weekend. I thought I got some extra information that could make things a little bit clearer, so that is why I did decide to post that video yesterday and not just delete it. So I'm not lying. I've never lied on this channel before. I've always looked down on people that have lied on their channel, you know, made up stuff. Just not that sort of person. You can look back on my channel, 2,000 worth of videos, you could probably only find, you probably won't even find a video where I'm lying. And to be honest with you, it's not worth your time looking back on my 2,000 videos. It's just not worth your time doing that. I'm just not the sort of guy that will lie on the video. I'm just honest. And that video proved it. That last video proved it, because I could have said, oh my god, I believe this source. Oh my god, Call of Duty World War 2 is coming out for the Switch. But no, I said, even though I've got information from that source, I said I don't believe it. I'm just honest. It's just who I am. I guess it's up to you whether you guys believe me. I don't really care if you believe me or not. But just wanted to upload this little section just to prove that I'm not lying. That little video shows that I recorded the video on the 28th of April. But I'm sure some of you guys will say, oh, you could have just changed the date and the time on that. Like, I don't... Seriously, I can't be asked to do that sort of stuff. Seriously, I just can't be. I'm so unorganised that you probably might have seen there, if I haven't zoomed in that much. I've still got recordings from 28th of October still on my hard drive. I'm really not that organised. I'm really not that, you know, cunning to change the date just to make myself look, you know, better. It's just, I just can't be bothered to do that. Just to be honest with you. So yeah, got that info. You know what, stuff. Let's just move on. You can believe me if you like. I'm not really that bothered if you don't. So let's just move on to all of the new stuff that has been happening, because there are some developments surrounding Call of Duty World War 2 Nintendo Switch, and that is pretty much what I want the video to be about. I know I've spent way too long explaining my position and the last video and where it came from and all that sort of stuff. So let's just move on to the new stuff. So this is going to get really confusing. I'm going to try and explain this the best I can. So my source in my last video, I do believe one of their sources contacted me. So I'm just going to read out what that person told me yesterday. Pretty much this person works in the gaming industry for a gaming website, a really reputable website, a really well-known website, especially in the Nintendo community. So I'm just going to read out what this person told me about Call of Duty World War 2 on the Switch. So this person has a source that told him about the Switch before Eurogamer and Laura Kate Dale leaked the Switch. Obviously it was known as the NX at the time, but this person was told about the Switch before Eurogamer and Laura Kate Dale published their articles about the NX. They were told about Steep and the Mario Rabbids crossover game, as well as, you know, Call of Duty, this Call of Duty game. So this person got told since July last year that Beanox are working on a Call of Duty project for the Switch, but they don't know whether it will be Call of Duty World War 2 or if it's a remake. And that sort of plays into what I talked about last week. I made the video talking about us possibly getting Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered for the Switch over Call of Duty World War 2. I will leave a link to that video in the top right. You should see a card fly across the screen around about now. Of course, also in the top right, there will be a link to my last video. So their source said at one point that the Switch version would be a bespoke version, and what they mean by that is that Beanox are doing a thorough job of the port, are not just doing a quick port with missing features, which would definitely please me if that turns out to be true. So that is everything that this person told me. Like I said, I do believe this person is one of the sources that my source from the last video got their information from. So this is just some new information that I got told yesterday by this source. So I guess, you know, you got a lot of people saying that Call of Duty World War 2 will be coming out for the Switch, or a Call of Duty game will be coming out for the Switch, and it is being ported by Beanox. So I guess it is looking likely that Call of Duty will be coming out for the Switch this year, but we don't have anything concrete to go off as of yet. You know, as of this time of recording, all we have is just, you know, people saying that they've got sources. So I still like to see more concrete evidence to fully believe that Call of Duty will be coming out for the Switch, but based on what all of these sources are saying, it's looking that Call of Duty will be coming out for the Switch, and that definitely does please me. But like I said, it's nothing concrete at this stage, so I don't necessarily fully believe it yet. But it would be awesome if Call of Duty did come out for the Switch, and of course I would pick that up day one, and of course I would upload gameplay on my channel. So let's move on to the last thing, and this pretty much has got the internet buzzing. So this is a tweet coming from the official Beanox Twitter account. They did post it in French, I do believe. It has been translated, and basically the tweet says, "To create games always more realistic, we have had the pleasure of receiving 2 reps of the Canadian Army for us to talk about their experience and their job." Now, a lot of people are saying that this basically confirms that Call of Duty will be coming out for the Switch. I don't necessarily believe that. I think this does confirm that they are working on a Call of Duty game, but they could just be working on Call of Duty World War 2 for the PS4, Xbox One and PC, like what they did last year where they helped out on Modern Warfare Remastered for PS4, Xbox One and PC. They helped out Raven Software, so maybe they could be helping out Sledgehammer Games with the development of Call of Duty World War 2 for the PS4, Xbox One and PC. This doesn't necessarily confirm that they are working on a Call of Duty game for the Switch. They could be working on DLC for the other platforms. It's like Activision, they pretty much get other development studios like Beanox to work on DLC. Maybe they could be working on supply drop weapons and stuff like that. So it doesn't necessarily confirm that they are working on Call of Duty for the Switch, but I guess it could be. Do you know what I mean? It could be, but it doesn't 100% confirm that they are working on a game for the Switch. It could just be them working on Call of Duty World War 2, helping out Sledgehammer for the other versions. So yeah, I guess pretty much we're not really that much closer to knowing whether Call of Duty World War 2 is coming out for the Switch or not. But I guess the rumour mill has started, and of course I will keep you guys up to date with all of the rumours. Hopefully we do get something more concrete, and let me know in the comment section below what you think. Do you think Call of Duty World War 2 will be coming out for the Switch based on what you've heard so far? Or maybe you are like myself, maybe you are waiting for something more concrete to fully believe these rumours. But I want this rumour to be true, really do, just because I just want a Call of Duty game, whether it is World War 2 or Modern Warfare Remastered. I will pretty much take either one of those games. Really want gyro support as well. That just because look what you see now. I'm using the Wii remote. That is just what I love to do. Just love motion gaming. I don't want to see it die. So I just love to be able to play on Call of Duty World War 2 with gyro controls. That would just be the absolute dream for me. So yeah, I will be keeping you guys up to date with all of the latest Call of Duty World War 2 Nintendo Switch information. I probably will create a series playlist as well. Have done this before. I did this on the lead up to Call of Duty Ghosts for the Wii U. So it's not the first time that I've done this, and I will be doing it again until we get any official announcement from Activision and Nintendo. According to these rumours, we will be getting an announcement at E3 2017. So I guess we don't have long to find out whether Call of Duty World War 2 is coming out for the Switch or not, or maybe we will get an announcement of Modern Warfare Remastered coming out for the Switch instead. So I will be keeping you guys up to date, but it's time for me to press that stop button because I'm just stuttering all over the place. It's quite clear that I can't flip and record a video today. I've just been struggling throughout this video, so hopefully you have enjoyed it. Hopefully you can understand where I came from in terms of the last video, and let me know your thoughts about all of the new stuff that I've talked about today as well. But hopefully you have enjoyed the two gameplays in the background, and there will be more Call of Duty Wii gameplays coming in the background of these Call of Duty World War 2 videos. I have run out of new Black Ops 2 Wii U gameplays. The only gameplays I do have left is gameplays that I have recorded before. So I will be uploading my Wii gameplays first, and then if I need to, I will upload those Black Ops 2 gameplays. I might just download some of the videos that I've already uploaded before, like all of the gameplays that I have uploaded before, like a couple of years ago. Might do that. Not sure at the moment. You probably will just see Call of Duty gameplay, or you might just see general Switch gameplay, or you might even see GoldenEye gameplay as well. Pretty much, I think it's time for me to press that stop button. This video has gone on for way too long. Like I said at the start, the Bad 5 articles will be in the description. And like I said many times, I feel like me and Bad 5, we've got pretty much the same source, or we've got the same information pretty much. So yeah, I'm just going to basically retread what I've already spoken about, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to end this video now. Just like to thank you all for your support on my channel recently. Seriously, the channel's doing really well at the moment. Really close to hitting 5,000 subscribers as well. So make sure you are hitting that subscribe button for everything Call of Duty World War 2 on the Switch. That is it for this video, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.